People do not leave company, they leave managers. Very, very true all the time. Like most of the time when I speak to young professionals, the reason why they want to look for jobs, they want to move away, 80%, 90% of the time is because of their bosses, their managers, or the people that they work with. So there are three things that you want to consider before deciding or identifying, to use to identify if that company is a company that you want to work for. Number one is a psychological factor. Psychological factor covers these few things. Number one, the workplace culture of the organization. You might want to know how do they work on a day-to-day basis. You want to know like how is the vibes of the company in general. Second is work-life integration. Like, if there's anything happen, is there flexible work hours and all these kind of different things. Third one, values alignment. A lot of companies have their values shown on the website. You need to decide whether these are the kind of behaviors or values that will resonate with you. Second is financial. I always believe this is very, very important. And I also think that when you ask for salary, don't just ask, okay, what's your salary for this position? Ask about example of a person in this role and how they progress financially 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road. Also ask about the compensation and the benefits. When I say compensation, it's also other things besides your month-to-month salary. It's also your EPF, the contribution, EPF contribution from the company. So you have to evaluate that from that point as well. And last but not least, company performance and individual performance. Ask about how they reward company performance, team performance, as well as individual performance. So you have to ask to understand where your financial standings are. All right? Last but not least, security. This is something new that I put it in. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because we are right now talking about the future of work. Ask questions about the future of your role. Think about, if I come in to do this role right now, what are the future? What's the vision for this role to evolve to? What are the things I can do 1 year, 3 years down the road? Right? So that you get excited about the potential of doing more things rather than just coming in to do that thing that you're applying for. Non-performance expectations, really understand what it means by non-performing. Like, how do you define non-performers? How do you manage non-performers at work, right? Last but not least, company team retention and happiness. Ask generally about the company happiness, morale, their engagement, how's the team like, what does the team do on a monthly basis. Then you will have a sense of, how is the team working together as one. Because for me, this is part of security. I want to know that when I join the team, I know what kind of team I'm joining.